we are back for another video. This is my 31 days of Halloween, and every day I review a new horror film. I'm sorry for those who was looking for me to review Dangerous Animals today, because I just saw Good Boy, and this takes priority over anything else, right? So Good Boy has a simple premise. You're told the perspective of a haunting or something supernatural events from the perspective of a dog, right? Going into this, I talked about this film like a lot with my coworkers. All I said was Good Boy, and everybody was initially the dog, the film about the dog. And man, did it not disappoint. Okay, so like it takes a while to adjust because you're not really you're seeing things from the dog's perspective, and so in order to do that, you're awfully following like behind the dog, and the dog's limited in their actions and stuff like that. So it takes a minute to build that, okay, we're seeing things from the dog's lane, and to buy into that idea. But once it gets going, woo, it gets going. There was something in the film around, it was like a bedroom scene, and I felt such a way about it that I felt that shit in like the, wherever this part, the back of my foot, I had a pulse in there. I ain't never experienced some shit like that. I don't think I want to experience that right now, ever again. But it was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So again, you're following the perspective of a dog. He's with his owner, and his owner decides to live in his grandfather's house. His grandfather had recently passed, and the story goes that everybody who lives here ends up going insane and whatnot. They only supposed to stay there like a couple weeks. And then how this dog just navigates in, because the dog is like, it's a very good boy. It's very to himself, doesn't really do too much. The dog's name in the film is Indy, and then this dog started moving. I'm like, I'm rooting for the damn dog. And the thing, I don't even know what it's called, whether it's something supernatural, whether it's ghost or something like that, is very daunting. For a person that's like a very, like, I guess like a horror veteran, it didn't scare me, but there were interesting moments, right? That really had me at the edge of my seat and suspenseful. I will say there is some use of CGI in this film, which makes sense because they needed to do in order to pull off certain things. I wish they didn't use not that they didn't use CGI, but the particular scene in the finale when they used CGI, the budget was really felt, and it really didn't need that. But throughout the film, it has amazing sound editing for you can really be in the perspective of the dog. But again, it's very slow paced. It's only an hour and 17, but it didn't really feel like it, because the moment I thought the film was going to end, it did, and I mean that in a good way, because it got me more engaged, because like it finally picked up the momentum. And so when it picked up the momentum, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's the climax of the film, and it's gonna just drop down immediately. But no, it kept going, it kept me engaged. And yeah, man, this is an amazing film. The simple premise and amount of things that they're able to do and pack into this film was amazing. It's definitely one that I can't wait till they release on Shudder to be able to stream this film over and over again and pick it apart, different things. I will say I did go see it in theaters, but I do believe, specifically for this film, especially because here's the buddy, like when it releases, I want to listen to it at home. That way I can really blast up the sound. I don't know why my theater was acting like we in fucking church or something. Wait, I hate putting the word fuck in church in the same sentence. I hate that they thought that we were in a library or something, a fucking library. Why was it so silent? Turn that volume up, right? I want John Wick level of sound and audio, because I wasn't really getting it. And if I got that, I could really be hearing the nuances that I really didn't get with this film. But again, that was my theater. But I like the sounds, like hearing from the dog, the breathing, and then, oh my gosh, I can't emphasize enough, there's a particular bedroom scene in this film, and when the dog is a paid actor. That's all I'm gonna say. The dog is a paid actor, because when this bedroom scene takes off, the dog in his emotion and the way it is like going back and forth, Andy really showed out for this film. Like, I don't know how you train the dog to do this and stuff like that, but the dog, it really sells this film. You had to get a specific dog in order to achieve this level of success. But again, great film. Other films that I've seen recently, I would say is definitely one of the better ones for sure. Definitely one of the better ones. Have you seen Good Boy? Why haven't you seen Good Boy? Go see it now, right? But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and jarritos are on me. Take care.